Inzaghi, saw him play an awful lot last year for Atalanta. Very, very sharp, loves being in the penalty box, always a nose for goals. Sheringham, I think he will play further upfield than normal. His work in the air is going to be important because I think there's a weakness at the heart of their defence in the air.
Forward towards Inzaghi. There's a possibility here and an extraordinary start because they've got into the lead and that little man has done it again. What a terrible lapse by Manchester United and Del Piero.
Not chase the game. Really, they've got to go for the game now. And if the best performance we saw United give last season was the second half against Juventus when they stormed and went for it, because I think they are frail in the middle of the defence with aerial balls.
Yellow card for Didier Deschamps.
What he runs.
It's a header by Johnson, which was pushed off the line by Peruzzi.
It's a pity the ball wasn't in the net as far as Peruzzi was.
Yeah, he was way behind the line, wasn't he? United looking for this equalising goal. Pallister's header and Giggs, and it's there. Now the flag is up. The flag is up against Sheringham.
How ironic that one was.
To Solskjaer. Oh, that's a nasty challenge. That could be trouble for Montero, and he's used to that. It's a constant companion for him. Johnson's breaking away. Pallister couldn't get to it. There was a foul, apparently, by Johnson. Gary Neville, with his optimism, getting rather the better of good sense. Arrows after him, but he's got the ball through to Giggs. There's a chance now. And the flag has stayed down, and Solskjaer couldn't finish it off. That was a glorious off Sheringham. And here is Giggs in this outside left position. Now can he roast them from here? There's his cross. It's a deep one, and it's a very deep one to Sheringham, and it's there. Sheringham has made it 1-1. A terrific reply from Manchester United, with Giggs in that irresistible. Won't quite reach Sheringham. That was his first goal in Europe, and only his second for Manchester United. Oh, suddenly Johnson. The flag is up, though. The flag is up. Well, Giggs was very closely marked there by Pirandelli. That's the end of the first. Berger's in there too, and so too is Peruzzi. He's lost it though, and the whistle has gone. Oh, a little confrontation there. Ronnie Johnson involved. Oops. That's Montero again, and he had a whack, and he's got away totally quickly. Wits about him there because he'd spotted Sheringham. Giggs again, playing it in this time, and hit first time by Sheringham on the volley.
That was unlucky. Teddy Sheringham.
Johnson, oh, good play, and that's a... Well, he had his shirt pulled back there by Deschamps. Now, Deschamps has already had a yellow card, so he's got to... Well, I thought Deschamps already had a yellow card.
So does Scholes. Scholes
has told the referee. The referee didn't realise. Now it's a red card. Johnson's up there as well. It's a good spell, this, for Manchester United, as I said before. And they might just finish it off here. It might just finish it off here. They have! Paul Scholes has made it 2-1. They're surrounding the referee of Juventus. They're complaining about that one, but the goal stands. And Paul Scholes has made it 2-1 for Manchester United.
Well, the little fellow's brilliant. He managed to squeeze it in and keep it in the danger zone. They're looking for Sheringham. Sheringham is decidedly offside there. Whether he's interfering with play or not, I don't know, but...
Zidane again. Pirandelli on the far side. I don't think Gary Neville got a touch. There's an offside flag in any case.
Inzaghi.
Sheringham got one or two options. He's onside, Scholes. He looks suspiciously off to me, and there are suddenly 4 United players up there as well. It needs a good delivery here. He's found David Beckham. Now, what's he going to do? Try and curl it just wide, unfortunately.
I just wonder what Sheringham was thinking then. Great break, great play. Would have been a spectacular goal, and we'd have all been saying, look at this for a break. I thought he was offside, actually. But watch this when he comes in now to Beckham. Beckham does what we've seen him do so many times last year, goes for the spectacular. I just wonder if a little ball tucked down the side there to Sheringham might have been the better option. But I also wonder at Wimbledon last year whether he should have laid it up square in the last minute.
Momentum into attacking him, and a shot that's... And now Sheringham stabbing it through. Onside was Irwin, and Scholes is in there again and couldn't quite get on the end of it. The flag was up. The flag was up.
And that's a lovely threaded ball through. He's just ahead of the defence there, Scholes.
And away goes Johnson again. He is full of running. Giggs wants it inside. Oh, and hits Sheringham.
Actually,
I think half the Old Trafford crowd was urging Sheringham to shoot. Nights in their history here. A victory against Juventus. And here's Giggs. Oh, I don't believe that! That's an astonishing goal. He tore the Juventus defence apart and finished in the most glorious fashion. Pace, precision, and ultimate power. And United now 3-1 ahead and absolutely untouchable, thanks to Ryan Giggs.
you know what was lovely about that as well, but it's poetic. It's a lovely little turning ball, and he takes it. Look at Montero, who shouldn't be on the field, and has now got a spectacular view of one of the great goals of the week. That'll be, that you said about the amount of people watching in the world. They will be out there seats with that. That is magnificent. And that, I think Alex Ferguson said that should be a foul to Juventus, by the way. They at the moment look to me a better, and I know they've got key players missing. At the moment, they've proved to themselves that they are equally as good as Juventus.
Leading 3-1. Correction, leading 3-2.
Brian, I was just about to make the point. I've had this argument over the years. The best way to defend that is to stick somebody on the line. If they stick somebody on the line, there's no way that goes in. And that went in easy, you know. And he is a recognised expert at that, Zidane. Great free kick. Everybody's standing. They haven't, you know. I'm not sure anybody on the line would have got that, but sometimes I think he puts the kicker off even.
Now, what's him? And there goes the final whistle. And United have done it as Giggs rattles the ball into the crowd. What an incredible night of football again here in the Champions League. Manchester United now at the top of that particular group. 2 matches played, 2 matches won. Congratulations to Alex Ferguson and the Manchester United team.